Here it is, Husqvarna Supermoto 701. Itching to try this bike. It's a bike I've loved since it came out. I love the look of it. It looks really clean, really nice. It's basically a KTM 690 adaptation, but I can't wait to try it. Right, so I've just literally picked this up from the dealer. Just walked in, just picked it up. Literally just stepped on it, and it is really, it's quiet, of course, standard can on it, but it is really, really smooth. Incredibly smooth, quite slippery pegs. But this is a Husqvarna. It's sort of a, it's, you know, it's not a very well known make. They do a lot of off-road bikes basically, and I think this is their first Supermoto. I think this is their first proper road Supermoto. Obviously Supermoto's basically an enduro bike or motocross bike with road wheels on, which the French started racing basically. So taking that competition bike, which obviously needs a lot of maintenance, a lot of upkeep, and put a more, you know, road focused, in inverted commas, engine in it, so it can be a, oh, that's a neutral, didn't want to be there. So it could be a nice, comfortable, fun road bike. So what is this like? That's enough of the history lesson. How does it feel? It feels really nimble. My 640 is incredibly vibey, but this is smooth. My pocket's undone. Shut my flaps, but good God, my flaps are open. It's got a good dose of power though. It's quite high geared. Alright, let's get off these massive, how are the brakes like? Front brake is amazing, absolutely amazing. Much better than the 640 front brake. It's got the 4-pot Cat 4-pot Brembos on it. Oh, hell yeah! She's nice. One thing I don't like straight away is it's not got the rev counter. The 690 has a nice rev counter, and my 640 doesn't have a rev counter, and I was really looking forward to oh man, what's going on here? I was looking forward to having a bike with a later Supermoto with a rev counter. I don't know why they've omitted it from this. I think it really should have one. So that's a negative straight away. It's quick, it is quick, and it's almost vibe free. Brakes, oh, the brakes are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Careful, dickhead. The suspension is lovely. It gives really, really confident handling. Mid-range is good, picks up nicely in the mid-range. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it! I'd buy that for $1. So we've got a clock, we've got distance, trip meter. That must be just mile. It must have done more than 5 miles, this bike, surely. That must be a trip. And a speedo. That is all you've got. That is all she wrote. No rev counter, no gear indicator. We're super basic. Super basic. A bit of rev limiter. Oh, it's mental. It is mental. Again with the false neutral in between 5th and 6th. But I'll be honest with you, the gear lever's not in my absolute ideal spot. handling, it is exquisite. So what's the main difference between this and the 690? Well, the 690 is basically the same bike. This has been it has a slightly updated engine, slightly updated suspension, and obviously updated cosmetics. But apart from that, it is basically a KTM. Absolutely love it. Loads of bottom end. Absolutely crap loads of bottom end. Down to 30 on those fantastic Brembo. Say Brembos, but Brembo singular. One big Brembo caliper and a 330mm disc. It's a bit of a 330mm disc down there for you. I mean, it's, you know, wow, that is really quick handling. Whoa! It does make you ride like a bit of a hoon, bit of a hooning loon. But I think you can ride just how you want to ride it. You don't have to. It's a really comfortable bike just to poodle along on. You've got bags of torque, so you can keep in quite a high gear, loads of pull. I mean, this bike is light. I think it's about 145. Ooh, don't go through there. 145. Back here again now, back where we started. I think it's about 140, the low 140 kilos. So it's relatively light for a road bike. Hasn't got any mirrors. They've taken the mirrors off it. Oh, they've fallen off, one of the two. Mirrors are maybe optional extras. And I've always wondered about this little lane here. See a little lane like this, explore it on the Supermoto. It's what it's all about. I'd love to hear it with a nice Aquapovic on, but it sounds lush. Lushies. I love these little handguards, very nice handguards. Husqvarna on the grips is a nice touch, and it's even got like 701 on the outside of the handguards there. We'll get off and we'll do a little quick walk around the bike in a second. So I think one of the best things about this bike is the styling of it. Second gear. Need to work on that a bit more. Oh yeah, it's a cruise light. I mean, that's at 55 and I'm almost stalling it. I like it. Could I buy one? Do I want to buy one? I actually do. This was a bike I was really looking at buying around September time. I think I would. Third gear wheelies, back on the seat. Not with my lardy bum on it. Lady ass. Got a steering lock, it's got amazing steering lock. There's a steering lock on it. Wow. Wowzers, Penny. Longwood Shooting Lodge. This will do, won't it? It feels so light just to manoeuvre around. Gorgeous. But the styling of it is, it's nice. I really like what they've done. I like the little fluorescent yellow touches on the extremities. And like the 690, it has all the great features like the fuel tank at the back. So you fill that with fuel, you know, you still don't have to, it doesn't stop your wheelies basically, because you've got extra weight over the rear. So the fuel at the back, they say it's quite hard to fill, it's not very deep, so it takes a little bit of time to fill. Nice little key there, nice little key, ignition there. It's got a litre bigger fuel tank than the litre bigger on the fuel tank than the 690. Horrible standard exhaust, that would have to go, wouldn't it? 4-pot Brembo on the front, white power suspension, This is what I'm about. Nice little 701 emblems. Little touches like that. It's nice. Nice, just little touches. Lovely. Hello, love. Yeah. Not sure, perhaps, about the square headlight. I don't know. Maybe. Nice though. Really nice. So would I buy a Husqvarna Supermoto over the 690 Supermoto? Now that's a very tough question, and I probably need to try the 690 again very soon to try see the difference, but this is a bit different, and I like to be a little bit different. I want to get something which is new, modern, there's not many about, looks really well put together, with a great sort of heritage, a great off-road heritage as well. I think I would get this over the 690. This is slightly more expensive than the 690. This is just a smidgen under 8,000, where the 690 I think is like 6, 7, 8. So it's a couple of £100 more expensive. Do not do it. A couple of £100 more expensive than the 690, but what's a couple of £100 when you're spending 8 grand? Let's be honest. And for that you get something which is incredible fun, incredibly comfortable to ride. It's not vibey at all, and this road is just sort of ending now. It's not vibey at all, really comfortable. The only thing I'd like to see is a rev counter and a gear indicator. This is a new model in 2016, and it's not got a rev counter and it's not got a gear indicator, and it's a road bike. That is unforgivable, really unforgivable. You want some creature comforts when you're on the back wheel. If you want more fun in your riding, then you can't beat a Supermoto. And everyone says, oh, be careful of the police on the Supermoto. Yes, but you're not sticking to those fast police-ridden roads. You're going more on the country lanes where you don't see any old bill. And to be honest, you only, you can do 60 on the country lanes anyway, and you'll only be doing slightly over that on this anyway. So even if you do get caught when you're going hell for leather in the back roads, you're still only going to be into a 3-pointer, not going to be looking to take your licence off you, providing you are still on one wheel, of course. Go and get yourself one. Go and try one. Fantastic bike. Fantastic! I want one!